It's
try.
a really important role. But as you know, it's always more complicated than we want it to be. Absolutely. As scientists, especially when you're dealing with brain activity issues and how the brain mediates all its amazing functions. So historically, we have thought about the nucleus accumbens and other components of this ventral striatal brain area as primarily being composed of two different cell types. And as you pointed out, one being sort of an accelerator, something that promotes certain behaviors, and the other cell type somewhat being a brake, saying, don't do that behavior, don't perform that motor action. And it is true that there are these different cell types. It is true that they are modulated by these modulators like dopamine and serotonin in different ways. And that simplistic hypothesis, or heuristic we call it, has been very useful in making models about how the accumbens does all its wonderful things. What I'm leading up to is unfortunately, it's a little more complicated. But yes, there are two different cell types. And at least for your audience, we can think about dopamine driving the activity of one, promoting certain behaviors, and inhibiting the activity of the other cell type and being a sort of brake on certain behaviors. As long as you and I as scientists appreciate it's not quite that simple.
Sure.
It's a little more complicated.
So using that as a framework to think about social behavior, as you said, pro-social, non-aggressive, non-sexual interactions involve the choice of a lot of behaviors, but also the suppression of a lot of behaviors.